Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been a little while since I last posted. I took a little time off and also got busy with building the product that will be featured in this video, along with a few other experimental ideas. In today's session, I want to introduce something I just finished developing, Pulse Nexus, a personalized news intelligence hub that helps me cut through the information noise. We've all been there, scrolling through endless news feeds, newsletters, and social tabs, only to feel like we're drowning in information but starving for actual knowledge. In the fast-moving AI world, such information overwhelm syndrome is even more pronounced. Most news apps are built to keep you scrolling. I wanted something built to help me think. This is Pulse Nexus. It's a custom-built news intelligence hub designed to do one thing: cut through the global noise and surface only the high-signal breakthroughs that actually deserve your focus. It's not just a reader, it's an agentic AI system that builds a personalized intelligence profile based on how you actually work. Pulse Nexus is built with a flexible multi-domain architecture to start. One of the biggest problems with niche tools is that they stay niche. Pulse Nexus is different because of its modular architecture. Right now it's launching with a heavy focus on the AI pulse, tracking the rapid-fire world of LLMs and robotics. But the foundation is domain agnostic. Whether you need to track finance, digital assets, or geopolitics, you can plug in additional domains to create one unified command center. The goal is to have one place for everything critical, without having to jump between 20 different specialized sites. So how does it decide what's important? It uses what I call personalized behavioral intelligence. Instead of a static trending list, the engine actually learns from you. Through active interest syncing, it tracks which topics trigger your deep reads or bookmarks. It then uses precision scoring, basically advanced semantic mapping, to score incoming intel against your unique focus areas. This ensures that if you care about a tiny, niche subcategory like liquid neural networks, it gets the visibility it deserves instead of being buried by mainstream headlines. It even accounts for temporal relevance, meaning it knows that news has a shelf life and prioritizes the freshest breakthroughs while maintaining the foundational context. Now, a big part of intelligence is knowing what not to read. We've all seen the same story reported by 10 different outlets. Pulse Nexus uses semantic rejection to learn your disinterest profiles. If you consistently skip a certain topic, it builds a shield to auto-block it. But my favorite part is proactive conflict resolution. The system cross-references incoming data against your personal archive. If a story is a duplicate of something you've already seen, it's blocked before it ever hits your feed. And because I don't like black box AI, there's a deduplication audit dashboard where you can see exactly why the system made those decisions. The core part of Pulse Nexus is its high-density agentic extraction feature. This is where the agentic part really kicks in. Pulse Nexus doesn't just give you a link and a prayer. Every piece of data is processed by a dedicated AI agent that distills it into a structured intelligence brief. You get the pure signal brief, but you also get strategic implications, which is a forward-looking analysis of how this news shifts the industry landscape. For the business side, it generates executive market analysis to track competitor reactions and macroeconomic shifts in real time. If you want to go deeper, there's Pulse Chat. It's an interactive RAG-powered archive that lets you literally talk to your data. You can ask, how does this morning's NVIDIA news affect the agentic workflows we saw last month? And it will pull from your entire library to give you the answer. We're talking about your professional focus and data, so security isn't an afterthought. It's built on a defense-in-depth model. We use identity-safe authentication via Google and Supabase and database-level isolation using row-level security. This means your reading signals and personal archive are cryptographically isolated. Your intelligence remains yours. We've even implemented prompt injection protection to make sure the AI agents stay focused on extraction and don't get distracted by adversarial attacks. Intelligence doesn't just happen at a desk. If you have issue accessing web, whether you're at work or on the go, Pulse Nexus is built to solve that. Pulse Nexus is a progressive web app, meaning it's a desktop-class engine that lives in your pocket. It's got full home screen integration and a distraction-free interface optimized for reading on the go. Whether you're on a train or between meetings, you're getting the same high-density signal as the desktop version. Now let me show you how the platform works in detail in its web app form. As I mentioned, security is baked into the foundation. We start with a secure login via Google, which is authenticated with Supabase behind the scene. This isn't just for ease of access. It ensures that users' specific reading behaviors and archived intelligence are completely isolated at the database level. Once we're in, you can see the multi-domain architecture in action. While we have several specialized hubs in development, today we're focusing on the AI Pulse node. Each domain you plug in maintains the same look and feel, keeping your command center unified. Before we look at the news, let's look at the control room. This is where I manage the lifeblood of the system. I can add various RSS or API sources from industry leaders like Andrej Karpathy to specialized RZIV research feeds. I also define subcategories here like open source AI or foundation models, so the system knows exactly how to sort incoming data. But here is where it gets smart, the deduplication audit. Instead of a black box experience, this dashboard shows you exactly which stories the backend blocked. It cross-references everything against my archive to make sure I never see the same update twice. The deduplication is smart enough to incorporate my dislike behavior, so if I've deleted news during my browsing of the news archive, such behavior is captured in the news ingestion semantic rejection mechanism. Now let's look at the actual feed. Notice the priority spotlight at the top. This isn't just trending news, it's the result of that precision scoring I mentioned. Because I've been bookmarking agent-related content, the system has prioritized this frontman story right at the top. The news page displays a 3-card layout with multiple news featured in each of the AI subcategories that I've pre-set up. I can scroll through these categories and get a quick glance what are the latest news headlines that match my interest. Between foundational models, AI infrastructure, enterprise AI to regulations and research papers, the platform features a wide variety of AI progresses to help me stay on top of the latest developments. If the current page is not sufficient to display all the news in one shot, the web app has smart pagination logic that allows you to load more news on the fly. When I open a story, I don't just get a wall of text. The AI agent, which runs through scheduled cron jobs behind the scene, has already gone to work, extracting a structured intelligence brief. I can immediately see the strategic implications and the market impact. This allows me to digest a complex breakthrough in seconds rather than minutes. The extracted intelligence contains links and raw text where available, so if I am interested in diving into more details, such information is readily available in the same news pop-up card for ease of access. As I browse through different news briefs, I have the option to bookmark or favor the ones I like. I will also have the option to dislike an article by deleting it, or I can launch the original news article link for full original visibility. All these user behaviors are tracked by the platform for it to smartly adjust the next news ingestion run, so the news it prioritizes are the ones that truly matters to me. The news intelligence page also offers a few filtering flexibilities to support my reading pattern. I can filter by historical time periods, unread news, or custom windows. I can also show only my favorite news articles if I want to just review those. The archive isn't a graveyard for links, it's a living database. Using Pulse Chat, I can query my entire gathered history. Since it's RAG-powered, the AI isn't just guessing. It's pulling facts directly from the intelligence briefs I've collected over time to give me a summarized, contextual answer. If I type, "What are the latest developments in open source AI?" the chatbot pulls the relevant info and synthesizes into useful briefings. It also provides reference links so I can easily review the original news at will. Finally, I want to show you how I use this when I'm away from my desk. I've built Pulse Nexus as a high-performance progressive web app so that it feels like a native part of my mobile workflow. You'll notice it has full home screen integration and respects the device's safe area awareness for a distraction-free experience. The interface is optimized for one-handed navigation. Even on this smaller screen, the adaptive prioritization engine is working in the background, ensuring that the priority spotlight news, ranked by my specific behavioral signals, is the first thing I see when I open the app. When I'm on the go, I often need to catch up on what I've missed. The mobile UI makes it easy to toggle between timeframes, from the last 72 hours to the past 30 days, and I can instantly filter for unread items to clear my stack. I can even perform administrative oversight from my phone. By tapping into the deduplication audit on mobile, I can review which articles the system's intelligent semantic guardrails have blocked while I was away. If I hear about a new high-signal source while I'm out, I don't have to wait to get back to my computer. I can jump into the configuration settings, manage my news categories, or even add a new RSS feed source directly from the mobile interface. Even on mobile, we don't sacrifice depth. Opening a card reveals the same high-density agentic extraction found on the desktop version. I get the intelligence briefing, strategic implications, and market analysis distilled into a format that's perfect for a quick read between meetings. And of course, the Pulse chat is fully functional here as well. I can literally talk to my data to pull specific insights from my entire RAG-powered archive, making my phone a portable research assistant. Whether at a desk or on a train, Pulse Nexus ensures the signal always finds me. It's built to help me think and act faster in a high-speed world. I've been using Pulse Nexus for a little while now, and have been making small incremental feature enhancements and bug fixes along the way. However, let me talk about what's next, because we're moving from reactive reading to predictive intelligence. I plan to build velocity analytics. Instead of just showing what's important, we're going to visualize trend momentum. This measures the rate of change, spotting a niche topic that is accelerating rapidly before it ever hits the mainstream. I also plan to add momentum tracking to monitor the center of gravity within a domain. For example, you'll be able to visually see the industry's focus shifting from foundation models toward edge AI over several months. Add in subscription-based sharing for teams and AI voice synthesis for hands-free briefings, and Pulse Nexus becomes more than a tool. It becomes a competitive advantage in today's information overflow world. Thanks for joining me on this deep dive. I can't wait to hear what you think of the platform. Leave feedback in the comments section on how you would suggest further enhancement to this demo or any other idea you would like to see a demo for. See you in the next video.
See you next time. Bye.